everyone, my name is Myrnamelie Ortiz and today I am doing the presentation for MRTS 4450 Audience Research. Basically, this was a 3-week winter term class, very short, where I learned everything about audience research, and I will be explaining more in detail all the assignments that I completed. Audience research is the cherry on top for any kind of audience presence where no matter if it's in hospitals, schools, or the media, it is the source of media money and how the power is obtained in many areas. And I did insert this image right here. It really, got my attention because it's kind of like the plot where audience can be in many ways. And as you can see the picture, there's like a bar level, and obviously a magnifying glass. So there's audience anywhere you go. And I wanted to incorporate this in here because audience research is really everywhere. So when I was doing my research, it actually came about that audience research started in 1920s. In rich countries, radio broadcasters depended heavily on the income that came from the radio station, TVs, and all that type of TV or radio. It was either done via home phones, where they would actually call people's phones and ask what they were listening. And at that instance, the survey was done and sent out for it to be filled out. So they would actually get this form sent to their house where they could, kind of understand more about what they were listening to, so that they could get more of an input. And the first assignment that we had to do was the topic essay. And it was basically writing a 2-page paper about the topic of your choice, and my topic was social media that has on college students. So 2019 obviously has come upon us, and it's no surprise that social media is growing every day. The idea of my research was to find out the use of audience in young teenagers and college students in media. And by doing this research, it helped me understand why it is that students don't learn the same way. Sometimes they're too addicted to their phones and television, and we all see that every day walking through college campuses. Sometimes people are way too attached to their phones or to computers or iPads. So majority of students are connected to their cell phone or maybe connected to applications such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube. But in particular, Netflix is one of the most popular for college students. It tends to take up most of their time as college students. So as we see here, college students are fast and growing now with so much access and streaming and technology devices. So that is why I decided to do my research on college students. And here's some background of Netflix just to give you an idea. So Netflix was founded in 1997. And it got its attention a decade later when the streaming device was under radar for years. As of 2018, I decided to put this little fact for you guys. Netflix officially beat HBO's 17-year-long run in Emmy nominations. So that's a significant amount of streaming people that are on here every single day. And the streaming service received 112 Emmy nominations in 2017. And it sparked up to 90 that they received in 2018. So if you really do all the calculations and really look into it, Netflix has been around for years and many years, and probably will be a long way before another streaming device like Netflix could possibly beat it. And here are some of the most popular applications that I did want to put in here, just so you get an idea of maybe some of the applications that you might use as a college student or as a individual that just likes entertainment. So YouTube is one, for instance. You can subscribe to someone's channel, get notifications, and know what they have posted that instantly. Or for example, if you make a video and want to share it to the world, you could simply just upload it with the click of a button. And for Netflix, it's an entertainment for all families of all ages, from all types of genres, from funny, comedy, from sentimental romance, or from foreign movies, international in different languages. You could stream as many movies as you want and different people at the same time. And that is why Netflix is significant and important. And for Facebook, it's dedicated for college students. It started all in someone's garage, and now it's the next big thing. There's so many users on Facebook every single day. Hulu is significant and important because people are giving up on cable to watch Hulu the next day because programs are streamed the very next day, and it gives them exactly what they're looking for without even turning their TV on. You could simply just go to your computer, go to your phone, download the Hulu application, and the video is streamed right there with the episode that you wanted to watch. This is a Netflix bar graph that tells you exactly that how much Netflix really has grown from 2012 to 2015. So Netflix hit 65 million subscribers, and that is international and in the US. So those numbers are significantly important, and that is just how much Netflix users are daily. But Facebook is growing significantly. The Pew Research Center states that Facebook remains the most widely used social media platform by a relatively healthy margin. Some 68% adults are now Facebook users. And whenever people say the line, oh, Facebook is just for grandpas, it's just for grandmas, it's just for older people, that's actually not true. There's actually more college students dedicated to Facebook because it is a college user friendly application. So now that Facebook is getting a lot of attention, I wanted to put some facts here about Facebook. So every second there are 20,000 people on Facebook. This means in just 18 minutes there are 11 million users on Facebook. Every minute there are 150,000 messages sent, and Facebook generates 12.47 billion in sales in 2014, and that is a rise of 58% year per year. So if you really think about it, every time that you're on your phone using a Facebook application, uploading a picture, sending a message, or just tagging a friend in a funny post, they're making a lot of money by just the revenue of this application. But then there is a downside, and I wanted to include this in the research because some students actually have mental health issues such as depressions and anxiety and much more, and college can be very stressful for many, especially when college students might be away from home or might just be dealing with a lot of stuff. Sometimes their social media can really cope with them and help them through whatever they're going through. So on the left here, this is a chart for depression and anxiety, and those are all just the levels of anxiety, depression, and stress with all the symptoms, and there's actually different levels. It goes from normal, mild, moderate, and severe, and extremely severe, or just overall. So the media industry is rapidly growing every day, and more behavioral issues in college students and adults will be discovered, and the graduation rate is also important to see and how this will change statistics, especially in the media industry. So the literature review assignment was an assignment where we had to do a scholarly paper with the knowledge and findings and what we chose. So I decided to do pretty much just look up scholarly journals, articles, and newspaper information to find important. And I decided to do it on product placement in movies. So as you can see, that was Ted with the Doritos, and here's E.T. with the Reese's. And these are some popular product placements. So movie reviews and audience research is actually very important because movies are mostly where attention is gathered and people share their thoughts. So I wanted to share this with you all. These are the Golden Globes from 2019, and these are one of the most popular awards in America. And these are all the movies that won awards this year, 2019. So just take a look at that. That is all the audience that gathered together and decided to share their thoughts. But product placement started a long time ago with Lumiere Films, with August and Louis Premiere. And I wanted to include that picture for you guys because it is significantly important. And streaming media is growing every day with just Wi-Fi and with just everything that we have. It is so important because if you have Wi-Fi, you can watch anything. And with this research, I found out that Wi-Fi originated in Hawaii in 1979, and they actually use radio waves, which is so interesting. And as part of the survey, I had to ask different college individuals what streaming media do they use. So these are some of the questions. Do you have a Netflix account? Do you use someone else's Netflix account or your own? How old are you? Do you use Amazon Prime movies? Do you pay for Amazon Prime? Which of these streaming media resources do you use? Do you prefer streaming media versus broadcast media? What kind of content do you watch on streaming media? And how many hours do you spend on streaming media sites? As a college student, do you think streaming media is necessary to relax the brain? And in conclusion, the result to the survey was very different and different answers, but most of them said that they did choose streaming media rather than cable. Now that cable is not as important. I did want to say thank you for watching this video, and again, thank you to Professor Song for making my first winter term class with UNT interesting and valuable to my knowledge. Thank you.